Coming up on First at 4, it is the biggest travel week of the year. What executives with the major airlines say travelers should expect at the airports. And finalists have been announced in the Invest 606 business competition across eastern Kentucky.
Plus, we are soggy and cool across the region this afternoon, but some better weather is looming for the holiday. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, it's a rainy day across the mountains. It's made for some wet roads and likely led to some crashes too, but it is also helping with the drought and forest fire situation. As many are traveling for Thanksgiving, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Cameron Aaron for a look at what to expect this evening. Cameron, it's going to get better, right?
Yeah, Steve, we are tracking not the best weather for those travel plans this afternoon, but some better weather is on the way by Wednesday, also for Thanksgiving itself on Thursday. But this afternoon, we are tracking some showers across mainly the eastern parts of the region. Let's take a live look at First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. You can see for the Cumberland Valley, we are drying out as that drier air begins to filter in this afternoon, but we are still tracking some light to moderate showers close to the Kentucky, also Virginia border, zooming into Harlan County, also into Letcher and Pike counties, also for places in Lee, also Wise, Dickinson, and Buchanan counties as well. Some heavier showers not too far away from downtown Pikeville, also stretching into West Virginia for Logan, also Mingo counties, and some more light showers in Magoffin, Johnson, also Floyd and Martin counties at this hour as well. Here's a live look overlooking soggy Triangle Park in downtown Hazard. That current temperature 54 degrees as we stay cloudy. And those showers continue to fall here in Perry County. Most of us right now in the middle to upper 50s, up to 56 in London, 54 in Jackson, 53 over in Pikeville. And those temperatures will continue to fall as we go into this evening. Also tonight as that cooler and drier air settles in. So we are tracking some drier conditions, but also some cooler conditions as you wake up on Wednesday. Lows back in the 40s, and we stay in the 40s all day on Wednesday before some better weather by Thursday. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. Well, this is the biggest travel week of the year. The nation's airlines expect a record number of passengers during the Thanksgiving travel rush, nearly 30 million of them. It is a huge test for the airlines, especially today with storms pushing toward the East Coast. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is watching the weather and the crowds at Newark Liberty Airport in New Jersey.
With the clock ticking down to Thanksgiving, the holiday travel rush is in high gear. Daniela Giganti and her twins are on their way to Florida. Did you take them out of school early to beat the rush?
Yes, yes. And to get a better fare. Let's be real. The fares are pretty high right now.
The surge in holiday flights, peaking at nearly 50,000 scheduled departures tomorrow, is prompting the FAA to open airspace along the East Coast, usually reserved for the military, to help ease congestion.
While we can't control the weather, we will also be using every tool at our disposal to keep cancellations and delays as low as possible.
It definitely is our Super Bowl.
Mike Hanna oversees United Airlines' Newark operation, which saw major disruptions over the 4th of July holiday.
We learned a lot this summer, and really we planned quite a bit to look forward to the future and ensure that we're ready for this period of time, this Thanksgiving holiday.
What are you doing differently?
Honestly, it's blocking and tackling. He's looking around the corner, anticipating some of the challenges that may come, whether it's weather-related, whether it's just volume-related, ensuring that we're doing the basics to ensure that we can serve our customers well.
Serving United's customers on Thanksgiving has become a bit of a family tradition over the last 2 decades for Lizbel and Joey Feria.
We want to get them there to their families so they can celebrate together.
Busiest days to fly, Wednesday, and of course, Sunday after Thanksgiving. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Newark Airport.
Well, unfortunately, we've had some crashes already on the roadways in Kentucky today. State police say one person has died after one of those crashes on I-75 in Rockcastle County. Police say it happened on 75 North between the 59 and 60 mile markers. The crash involved a car and a semi. No names have been released. The northbound lanes were closed for about 2 hours but are now reopened. Finalists for the Invest 606 Accelerator and Final Pitch Contest have been announced. 14 businesses from across eastern Kentucky were selected to compete for more than $30,000 in cash prizes. The businesses represent several different industries. Invest 606 founder Jeff Marietta, who is a small business owner himself, says more and more small businesses are becoming interested in participating.
We just had a lot of businesses apply this year, a lot more than we'd ever had before, and also a lot newer, fast-growing businesses. So the average number of years that the businesses have been operating is just 2 years.
The finalists will complete training plans during the next 6 months before presenting their businesses to the public in Hazard on February 4th. We'll have more on some of the businesses competing at 6. But next here on First at 4, there's some breaking news this afternoon concerning the Israel-Hamas conflict, and it involves hostages.
And the forecast is turning cooler for the middle of this week. Your First Alert forecast after this break.